The Grand Rapids officer, Michigan officer who shot and killed an unarmed African immigrant is being charged with second-degree murder. After 2 months of community pressure, Kent County prosecutor Christopher Becker is charging the officer, Christopher Schur. Now, Schur shot Patrick Lyoya in the back of the head after a traffic stop and a short foot chase.
Second-degree murder is a felony offense. It is punishable by up to life in prison with the possibility of parole. It is my understanding, I've been in contact with the Michigan State Police, that Mr. Schur has turned himself in. He has been being processed. He will be arraigned in the 61st District Court in the city of Grand Rapids.
Now, local activists, they were frustrated with how long it took for prosecutors to move forward in the case, calling for the Kent County DA to step aside and turn the case over to an outside agency. So for me, I would say the good news in all of this is the fact that he spent the night in jail. I will take it. His bail was set this morning. He had a bond hearing. It was set at $100,000, which is high for what we usually see, because a lot of times these are only $15,000. So I'm sure at some point I don't know if he's out yet, but some police union will raise the bail, will raise the money, and he'll be bonded out. But the fact that he was arrested, this is a second-degree murder charge. We'll see what happens. He's claiming self-defense. I don't see how this could be self-defense when you literally chased this man down and sat on him and shot him in the back of the head, but we'll see what happens.
Right, and so Benjamin Crump, he actually posted this on Twitter, and so I was very interested to see what some of the comments were, so I went through a little bit. And so the big discussion is that this was second-degree murder, like you said, and so a lot of people were like, well, why wasn't it first-degree murder? And so it would have been first-degree murder if it was considered premeditated. And so my question is, even to you, Romeo and Mimi, is that, like you said, he hunted this man, chased this man down, sat on him. So I feel like there was some, maybe not to necessarily kill him, but there was something that was premeditated about this.
I think for when you have a premeditation, it was like that says, when I pulled him over, I'm going to kill this man. Like he immediately thought, like he knew him beforehand and he kind of planned it. So I think that's what the premeditation would go for, it would stand for. I think this kind of was in the heat of the moment and it happened, and so that's why it's second degree.
Yeah, and officers are trained to handle things a certain way. This man did try to run from him. If at this point he's not in his vehicle anymore, he's not a threat, so there's no need for it to end this way. Accountability has to be held up against these police officers, so we have to start doing this more and more.
Absolutely.